was so good. And so I really do expect, you know.
All right, here we are. It is now time for Bethesda to go up. We are less than exactly 1 minute now from Bethesda going up and showing off their game selection for E3 this year. So, unlike the Microsoft one, I don't have my predictions up for, but what I kind of expect to see is we're going to see definitely Doom Eternal. We're going to probably get a release date. I'm thinking sometime later this year. That they're gonna talk about Fallout 76. I feel they're gonna mention it. They're gonna be like, "Hey, you know what? You made a mistake." They're gonna say something like that. I know Elder Scrolls Online they're still supporting, so it's probably gonna be something like that. Maybe Rage 2. I know it's still pretty recent. I feel like some DLC for that. And my big gamble, and Evil Within 3 possibly, because Shinji Mikami is at E3 this year. He said he's rehearsing for something, so I don't know if it's for something at Square or if it's for something at Bethesda. So we'll find out pretty soon.
Based on what Pete was saying, it's like they know they have to dress it.
Okay.
We'll see. Todd Howard is always so good on stage. Will he walk out and will he sort of talk about it? See tonight.
Let me just say, I made some mistakes.
We saw it with No Man's Sky. We saw it with
Okay,
the
let's see how it's on the
It's
Bethesda.
annoying and frustrating, and
Okay, on the Bethesda side,
when a game comes out and it's not as good
still
as
nothing.
it was hyped or as good as it feels like it should be. But we have seen that there are
Okay, so I guess as well, I'll just keep going. Looks like it's still not.
We're going live right now to the Shrine
Okay,
Auditorium for
now it's going.
E3 press conference.
I was gonna keep going on like what I expected.
Enjoy the show.
All right.
With a game, there is no game without the players.
Really, it all comes down to you.
みんなと一緒以外は考えられない。
Hey, you with them too? That was a good
There
game.
is no game. There's no one to play it.
No one to interact with it.
意味がないよ。
You keep us in check.
And we appreciate that. And through all of it,
You're always there with us.
You are definitely not afraid to tell us how you feel.
Yeah, they're starting it off with that. They're like, yeah,
Feedback sometimes challenges
we
us,
heard
but
you
it forces us to
too loud and clear.
always challenging ourselves.
You empathize with us as developers and with each other as a community. It's really beautiful.
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and I used to take a week off every time a Bethesda game came out.
my name's Mark Diaz, and when I was 8 years old, I used to sneak over to my buddy's house to play Doom.
I'm Rich Lambert. Daggerfall was one of the very first games that got me into the Elder Scrolls world.
That was a
I'm
good
Dana
game.
Cristo, and I started out as a 16-year-old gamer who just wanted to bring joy to others through video games.
And now I'm game director at Arcane Studios.
Now I'm a game programmer at id Software.
Now I get to be a part of building that world as the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
Now I'm a UI programmer at Bethesda Game Studios, and it's everything I could have dreamed of. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We see you.
Because we are you.
And together,
Together.
Together?
Together.
We are all.
we are all
We are all. We are all.
Oh, they didn't do another woo. Yeah, I'm really this one. I'm just really looking forward to Doom Eternal. I really want to see more of that game. It's like like Doom 2016 was. That was such a good game. So it's like more of that. I'm all for. Yeah, Prey 2. No, Prey. Sorry, not Prey 2. Just Prey, because that had to be. I'm still sad though. I'm still mad about that Prey 2 thing. That game looks so good. And I don't believe we're gonna see anything Elder Scrolls at all. I don't know if they're gonna mention it, like Elder Scrolls 6, whatever that other game was they mentioned, that Star one. Like, Bethesda's usual track record is like they usually wait like before they have time to actually like show those off. This little sitting in the audience, walking up on stage. I'm gonna steal that somewhere. If I do a presentation, I'm gonna sit in the audience and then walk up from sitting down there and walk up on stage. I'm gonna call it the Heine move.
Thank you very much. How are you? Feel good?
I pulled a Heinz.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world to tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase.
It's been 5 years since they started this. I remember when it first happened, I was like, Bethesda doesn't have a lot to show. What they have, one game?
Who love the
It's
incredible
like,
entertainment that games
more.
provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors.
That's it. People love Elder Scrolls Online.
And you've embarked on these amazing adventures on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter. This year, we want to give special recognition to the extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've almost been at this company for 20 years. And when I first started,
Starting to peak chat.
When I first started, one of my first responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you, and keeping you up to date on our games. It was a great way to start my career at Bethesda because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do. And like so many others,
Oh, no wonder it's looking pretty crusty. Oops, it went down for a sec. Don't worry.
A lot of time with you at events around the world. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show
I was like, why does
to
it
hear
look
directly
crusty?
from some of you in the Bethesda community. We are thrilled tonight to show our fans the lineup of great games we've been creating just for you, including the premiere of some exciting new games, and we'll go deep on Doom Eternal.
All right. Pretty good. Give me the deep dive.
So, if you're ready, let's kick it off.
Everyone else gonna complain again. I remember like when they first showed Doom, people were like, "It's too violent."
Bethesda
It's
Game
like,
Studios.
it's Doom.
Please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
Uh-oh. It's Todd.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to see everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios.
Too exciting.
Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here.
I still like seeing Todd come on stage, though. He still give a good presentation.
Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you who have made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76.
Guys in the front row are loving it. They're like, yeah.
A type of game we'd never done before. Had a lot of difficulties at launch. And we got a lot of well-deserved criticism. But the
He should
team
have
kept
known.
working on it, and you kept playing it.
Fallout
And
3
through
was
all
like
of
that. Fallout
something
4,
amazing has happened.
Skyrim.
Thanks to all of you. This game has one of the best online communities we've ever seen. We made a post-apocalyptic survival game where you can do whatever you want and everybody's nice to each other. They don't go on killing griefing sprees. They leave food and water for the newbies and wave to each other. I don't know about you. This should give us all hope for humanity when the apocalypse does come.
See, I feel like I don't know what they've been updating with Fallout 76. Like I feel like it's been like so quiet on that
And we
front.
have a lot more in store this year for Fallout 76. But first, our latest game, The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in early access. And thanks to all of you, it became our second straight #1 mobile game after Fallout Shelter.
When did that game come out? Did I miss something? Man, I haven't heard when that came out.
Let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt Carafano.
Yeah, I feel like I must have just missed the memo. Cause last year I was like, oh yeah, I'll check out Blades, and then here it is, like, oh, it's been out and successful. Like, wait, when did it come out?
All of you for making Blades #1.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls
I need to get my
20
calendar
years,
back.
It's been incredible to bring this
I'm
world
missing
to your
games.
phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers, and it's clear you do as well.
And whether you're exploring a dungeon or rebuilding your town, it's great to be able to do it wherever you are.
Since it's E3, we're releasing our biggest update yet, featuring all new jobs and solo arena battles, an all-new custom jewelry system, and a brand new Dragon quest line.
Dragon! It's like, really excited.
It has even more, but best of all, it's coming out tonight. So, download free tonight and give it a try.
And we're also hard at
Okay, I
work
guess it wasn't out then.
on our
This was the
arena
beta.
mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and visiting your friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform, Switchblades.
Nintendo Switch. Yep. Alright, that's cool. I don't like that interface. I saw some touchscreen stuff. Oh, yeah, well. See, I don't know, those little like circular things, because it's supposed to show like, oh, your attack there. It's like, I don't. Nah, I think I will play it just standard. You know, it is pretty cool. It's coming to the Switch. Take.
Yes, Blades
My
is
thing
coming
is
this
bring
fall
everything to
to
the
Nintendo
Switch. That was my
Yes,
game plan
it's
last
still free.
E3. You know, it still is. And I heard free.
Blades is the perfect fit for the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls. But best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can start tonight on mobile, and all your progress will carry over. And it's playable here at E3 in our booth and Nintendo's.
Pretty cool. I feel like if I downloaded it on this phone, my phone wouldn't take it well.
On mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google players this week. So download tonight and let us know what you think. Thanks again.
Exclusives. Oh boy, I'm downloading it tonight.
Now, let me introduce Jeff and Tom to tell you what's coming to Fallout 76.
More glitches. More hiccups.
Hi, I'm Project Leader Jeff Gardner.
And I'm co-studio director Tom Mustaine.
On behalf of
that Tom
everyone
Arnold
at
on
Bethesda
the
Game Studios, we want to thank the millions of you who have played with us, stuck with us, and helped shape the world of Fallout 76.
That is what peak performance looks like.
Absolutely. It's incredible what the game has become. You've told us how much you've loved this year's updates so far, from camp building, legendary weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch.
Yeah, I feel like
We've also been working
I feel
on our
like
biggest
I've
update
really
yet.
just I think
It's
I've like
called
just
Wastelanders.
forgotten this stuff because
And
like
it will
I guess I just once
fundamentally change the
when
game.
76 was out, I think I was kind of just done. Cause I really haven't been paying attention to like all this new stuff they've been adding to it.
Since Vault 76 opened its door. And we all discovered that Appalachia isn't quite
The one thing I will say, you know what, it is good at least that they're still trying to like at least fix the issues, because this game at launch was broken. And it's just so many just different things with it that
Actually come back.
it needed more time.
Can you help us? We've traveled pretty far. Heard there's hope here in Appalachia.
Like
folk rebuilding.
I'm hearing rumors of free to play for this possibly. That would be the smartest thing to do. Because even if I'm hearing like these reports of like, oh, you know, they fixed the game and they've added all this content there, I don't think it's enough that would like warrant me to go buy this thing full, like in physical. And I keep seeing this game for extremely low prices. Like I saw some place was selling it for like $15. Like pretty much giving copies away. So I feel like they might do the thing of free to play. Or maybe not, because they might say, oh, you know, we're adding all this content. But, yeah, we'll see. It kind of reminds me of like a Battlefront 2 situation where it's like the game at launch was just awful, and then they had to like salvage it over time. Dude, pump.
But a full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
I didn't even notice that. Good. Like, how you gonna get rid of dialogue trees in a Fallout game? I need to pay attention more. I'm missing stuff.
Like previous Fallout games, these characters have their own stories and goals. It's up to you to choose how to interact with them and live with those consequences.
The Wastelanders update is coming this fall and will be free for all Fallout 76 players.
Yeah. See those mics again, those little like mics that hang off there. Next year, I'm getting it. Goodbye to this Rode mic. I'm getting the micro mic.
We're doing something special just for E3. Fallout 76 is going to have a free trial for everyone starting tomorrow.
All right, so it's not going free to play.
That's right. It's the perfect time to see what Fallout 76 and its growing community have become. We can't wait to welcome all of you.
Yeah, I should give it a try
and
during
because
this.
so many of you are going to be joining us, we thought we'd also give you a sneak peek this week at an all-new game mode. Check it out.
Escape mode?
Your first test was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Currently, there is no overseer of Vault 51. Perhaps you will be the one. We are in serious need of leadership, so I have devised a unique process of elimination. A battle to the death is the only sure way to judge the superior candidate. This should prove interesting.
Is this a battle royale? So late. That was last E3. Remember last E3 was like Battle Royale Central. I think I counted. There's like 8 games that did a Battle Royale game. And here's Fallout doing one this year. Fallout 76 Royale. Like, I'm scared. You guys can barely get the regular game running. How is the Battle Royale mode going to be?
There can only be one overseer. Good luck.
52 player Battle Royale. Level up. Tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, we put a Battle Royale in Fallout 76.
Need to put a game in there first.
It's a Battle Royale born from the Fallout universe. From power armor to perk cards, from camp building to contending with wasteland creatures, and of course, my personal favorite, nukes. It's a great free addition to an already huge game. We love playing it, and we think you will too.
That's the thing that's always funny with Bethesda. You get the most woos out of any conference. People get hyped at Bethesda.
Remember, all of Fallout 76, including Nuclear Winter, is free to try this week on all platforms. So jump in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you.
Thanks again.
They take a shot every time someone says woo in the audience at the Bethesda showing.
Remember, everything we've talked about that's coming this year is free. We get to represent hundreds of passionate developers across 4 studio locations in North America working on multiple projects. Yes, we're still hard at work on our next-gen RPGs, Starfield. And
Yep, that's Starfield.
Elder Scrolls 6. We know how precious these game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
One thing I will appreciate, all the Fallout 76 content was free. They could have gone the bad way of still charging DLC, but they didn't, so I will appreciate that.
Hello.
This is a new game?
Start by greeting my team in Tokyo. It's Monday morning there, but they are watching. みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。
Sounds like the Homer screen.
I am excited to announce the next game from Tango. Ghost Wire Tokyo.
Okay, a new IP. It's not Evil Within 3, but I will take a new IP from Shinji.
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil. I think you love it. To tell you more about Ghostwire Tokyo, here is creative director at Tango, Ikumi Nakamura.
Wow, so many people. Wow, thank you. ありがとうございます。
Alright, I think I'm like 8 woos in from when I said that. I'd probably be dead if I did that drinking game.
I'll do my best to speak in English. We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. People are vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult. You have to explore the world, face challenges to uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous.
It already sounds good. When Shinji walked on stage, this game's gonna be good.
There are stories. You will need to ask yourself, it is normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office. Just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね. Thank you. Bye bye.
Here we go. These graphics look great. This is that 8K that Microsoft was talking about earlier. Project Scarlet. This is what they were talking about. I don't know what this game is, but I already want it. It already looks cool. Who's that? Wish I could see some gameplay. Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, that'll be one to keep a watch on. So new Shinji game. Not survival horror, so that'll be interesting. Just going in a different direction
I'm not playing
for
Bethesda
this.
games, I work as a mechanical engineer.
I work in a hospital. I used to work with kids.
I'm an electrician.
I'm an event planner.
In real life, I'm a systems administrator.
Program assistant for a private school for children with autism.
I'm trying to be an artist. I like to think of myself as one.
Make like back-end systems that it's really boring.
And I'm not playing Bethesda games. I'm trying to get them to work on my PC.
YouTube channel. I make my own yarn.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching inmates.
I'm a game developer working at a video game
It's like
cafe.
I had red on.
Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th grade and a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3, and I took his copy and played it when he wasn't home.
Fallout 4. Oh my gosh, that's like my baby.
The scope of that game was just like a lot bigger than things I was used to.
Just setting foot in Shimmering, the first city that you go to in Somerset.
That guy looks like a Will Arnett character.
You would look out and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And then you could go there, which was wild.
Go out into the world, go in any direction that you want to go.
The exploration and the weirdness and the alienness of it.
I played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first experiences with a fantasy world that was that immersive.
Love the dragons. Scattered the dragons.
You take down a dragon, you can definitely take down any illness.
Don't ever stop adding dragons to your game. Add dragons to Fallout. Add dragons to Rage. Add dragons to
There was a
everything.
There was a dragon in
Mecha
Fallout 76.
dragons. More dragons.
Please welcome studio director.
You're gonna hear a lot of woos. People love this game. Like, this is where Bethesda's making their money, is Elder Scrolls. This is where they're making their money. I still feel it's too late to get into the game for now. Who's that guy?
I just want to shout out to our friend Greg there, the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, the Elder Scrolls Online has dragons.
That guy. Yeah, you'd be dead at this point. Past dead.
Greed, revenge, cat people, and of course, dragons. Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming, telling stories, hearing your feedback. We understand that you are the most important part of the world of Tamriel.
Yeah, it's just one guy. I wonder who it is. Is that one guy who they showed in the Fallout jumper?
It is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players have joined. So many, in fact.
Dude, so happy. They're doing so great. Sales.
Just to support all the new players in Tamriel.
I think that guy's had a few.
ESO just
Someone get him out of there.
bigger and better.
I'm moving away from that guy.
We launched the Elder Scrolls Online elsewhere. The latest chapter in the game where you're able to visit for the first time the homeland of the
guy.
as well as control the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't played it yet, elsewhere
Elder Scrolls napkins are coming out tonight.
When we announced Season of the Dragon, we kicked it off by showing you a video about how dragons were unleashed on Elsewhere, and we ended with a cliffhanger.
Woo.
Now,
Oh.
I'm really excited to show you what
Trying to predict them.
next. Check
Woo.
out the world premiere.
I will say these people are very hyped for Elder Scrolls Online. Hey, there's that dragon. Oh, that guy's loving this. Remember as a kid, see, because now I know these are just like the little cinematics. I always get mad as a kid because I didn't know any better. I'd see like these crazy cinematics for the game, and I'm like, oh, this game looks great, and then I get the game, it's like it looks nothing like this. Like I said, when I was young and dumb. Then I learned, it's like, okay, cinematics it's not in game. I'm not getting fooled again. You know, I haven't since. Although I'm waiting for that. The point I know game graphics are getting great is when I can look at something like close to this and it goes right into gameplay and it's like not fake. Like that's when I know, okay, we've made it graphic wise. But we're thankfully past the Killzone 2 era where they're just faking all this stuff. Well, I can't even say that because Watch Dogs did that with their demo where it's like that stuff pretty egregious back then. These cinematics, I am still watching this. I'm catching up. I'm catching up on Twitter for the second. No. The Black Panther. It's that guy. I don't know.
That's right, another cliffhanger. You may have recognized the return of Sai Sahan, the legendary Red Guard
Oh.
sword. He's the legendary.
On a Elder Scrolls lore is extremely deep. I've played mostly the Elder Scrolls games, but I still like. If you told me sit down and explain the lore of like all these world and characters, I couldn't do it. These people are clapping. These people love this. Like,
Share about the return of Sai and the Dragon Guard, which will unveil at QuakeCon later this summer.
these people are hyped for Elder Scrolls Online.
Before then, keep an eye out for a dungeon DLC adventure called Scalebreaker, which you'll see in August.
Yeah. Half this conference has been woos. I think I've heard this guy wooing more than I've like heard games.
Your enthusiasm for the game motivates us every day. You guys are seriously awesome. Thank you.
I'm just waiting for somebody to make the compilation every woo.
I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios. We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight.
Doom Online.
Is the game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
We're gonna make a fully online Fallout game. Oh wait. Oh wait. Never mind.
And now, for something completely different. Imagine a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
Mobile. Oh. Guys, I thought like they're making a Dexter's game. It's like no. Commander Keen. Oh snap! I forgot they have Commander Keen. That is a name I have not heard in a long time. I wonder if people still remember Commander Keen. It was actually a pretty cool little game back then. It was like, hey, new Commander Keen. Please be good, but they said mobile. I don't know. It's like Commander Keen deserves so much better. But he looked better when he was like pasty and white, and had the hair.
So, there's a new branch on Commander Keen's family tree, and they're heading to iOS and Android. If you're hearing about Commander Keen for the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s. Yeah.
You cowards, release them again.
It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends at id for trusting us to deliver our modern take on this classic game.
Give me a remastered take on the game.
So, tonight, as we introduce Commander Keen to a new generation of players, we're also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy. And Billy. Twin geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps. The new commanders are, of course, funny and powerful, but the game is also full of enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets from household items
Wacky.
to save the Earth from certain alien destruction. Drag and drop gadgets to summon allies, attack enemies, and move through the environment. Choose from a caboodle of
You
contraptions.
could have just made a
challenges.
classic Commander
Try saying
King
that
game. I
5
would have been
times fast.
fine. You had to
The
go
twins
and
go on adventures in story mode,
do the.
which tells some of the classic Commander Keen tales, as well as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll
I don't know. This goes like, oh, Commander Keen's back, but it's like, it just sucks that it's mobile.
and beyond. You can also go helmet to helmet with other players in battle mode, a real-time, head-to-head race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints.
That exuberantly fast gameplay, high speed.
Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones. So, please go visit gokeen.com to pre-register to receive unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates. We really can't wait to kick some asteroid with you all. Thanks.
Thank you, Kira. At Bethesda, we, like you, love mobile games. In addition to Blades and the upcoming Commander Keen, millions of you have enjoyed Fallout Shelter, which has now reached over 150 million downloads and counting.
This game at least was pretty decent. I played a little bit of Fallout Shelter. Like, it wasn't bad.
Fans of collectible card games, we brought the Elder Scrolls Legends to mobile, so you could experience the Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember that they spent like too much time on that at E3, and I like gave up on it.
Upgrades, new features, and new content. It's a great experience for a night of gaming or a quick match over a cup of coffee.
This looks like one of those ads on YouTube you skip within the first 5 seconds. So you can tell a mobile ad right away. It just has that look to it. Like right around here, that little, like where my head's at is where you'd be clicking right now to skip onto your video. What's he gonna hand them the iPhone? They're gonna play it inside of the bar and tavern.
Make your play.
People are about to die up in here. This ain't a game. Forgot about that game.
See? Dragons. If you enjoy other card games but are looking for something that provides a little deeper challenge,
You know the only card game I want? Where in the world is Triple Triad at?
next expansion, Moons of Elsewhere,
Man, Final Fantasy, they better give me like mobile Triple Triad.
mobile and tablet.
And I know it does. I know out there already it does exist, but not this garbage of like you have to get the crystals and you can only play 5 times and you gotta wait. Like no, let me buy it.
3 weeks ago, we released Rage 2, and now Insanity Rules.
That game did come out pretty soon.
And now Insanity Rules.
Never did play that one.
But we wanted to do more than just deliver a critically acclaimed open world shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the wasteland, and we've got a lot more planned with new features rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become even more unpredictable
DLC.
and even more insane. Take a look.
One of the things I did predict is that there'd be DLC. Be the time to talk about it. Yeah, I forgot that this game had cheat codes. I was like listening to some podcast and they're like cheat codes. Like, wait, what? What? I just heard like the Wii shop thing for.
That's my next tattoo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mech.
Someone's screwing up. Someone's playing like the Mii music. I know that's not Rage 2.
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
Where's this coming from? I'm about to. Okay, I'm switching streams. I don't. Okay, that's better. That was bothering me way more than it needed to be, but it's something that. It's like, stop playing Wii music. I know I'm missing a little bit of stuff, but it's like. I'll gladly miss stuff than hear issues on the YouTube version, which is a good thing. I had the Bethesda one up and running.
Please welcome executive producer at Machine Games, Yerk Gustafsson.
Is this that Wolfenstein DLC? Did that ever come out, that expansion?
Hello everyone. After liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, this year we take you back to Europe with 2 new Wolfenstein games. First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with
Oh, yeah, I forgot that they announced that.
Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. As a hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators. Cyberpilot will be available this July, and it's playable this week in our E3 booth.
I didn't say what system it was going to be for. It's like, is it coming to PSVR? Is it?
And if you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing. But, as I said, we have 2 new Wolfenstein games. This summer, we are going to be launching Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Okay, yeah, so this is that thing they mentioned, I think, last year.
With a gameplay experience that is bigger than any previous Wolfenstein game.
I wonder if this is a full-on game or if this is like DLC.
Than ever before, more ways to
It's like it's going to be an
customize
actual
your
game.
playstyle, and, of course, even more evil Nazis to kill.
She was not satisfied.
In
Like,
Youngblood, you can kill those Nazis with a friend. Yes, Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s 2 decades after the new Colossus, BJ Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris, and it's up to his twin daughters, Jess and Soph, to track him down. In Youngblood, you can still play by yourself, or you can partner with a pal to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis. Check it out.
All right, it's probably gonna come out like August.
Paris, Nazi country. That's where Papa is, so that's where we're going. We can find him together.
I may have an assignment suitable for 2 Nazi killers such as yourselves.
Man, when did was that game come out last year, or was it 2017? I have to look that up now.
Let's do or die, sis.
Those look pretty good though. I remember I still haven't played Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus, but remember what I saw of it, that game looked pretty good. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, so it's been a bit since the last one. Let me turn this up. Sorry, it's a little low.
Just enjoy life for a second, Jess.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on July 26th.
Oh, a month earlier than I said, but around that range.
And if you can't wait, stop by our E3 booth to play this week. Thank you. And now, I'd like to welcome to the stage my dear friends from Arcane Lyon, who worked with us on these 2 Wolfenstein games, Dinga and Sebastian.
All right, they got.
We love you too.
Hi, I'm Dinga Bakaba, I'm game director at Arcane Lyon.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director in the same studio.
So, along with partnering with our good friends at Machine Games on Wolfenstein, we've been working on other projects at Arcane Lyon. And tonight, we're excited to announce our latest first-person action game. It's something innovative, stylish, and different from anything we've done before.
Let me begin by saying bienvenue to the frozen island of Black Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say in French is a période de folie, a time of madness.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our 2 deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
Okay, we're actually getting a trailer. It's like concept art up there. I was like, is it gonna? Do they have something to show? But looks like we're gonna get something.
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison. Out here, we're trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer. The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
All right, this is the second game of E3 with time loops.
the only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break the cycle
is to kill you. Time is on my side.
Deathloop. I think it could be interesting. I'm curious what the gameplay on that's gonna be.
Deathloop combines a mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels and, of course, arcane signature gameplay that lets you approach every situation any way you like. Because in the endless clash between these two extraordinary assassins, how you play is up to you.
Plus, I think it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, he swore.
Excuse my French.
Maybe you should have said
God
that in
dang it.
French.
Maybe not.
But it's also pretty fucking true. Because
Well, that's my fault with Bethesda. They're like, we can swear. We're not like those other companies.
thank you very much.
And Ubisoft was like that for a while, where they just swearing on stage for no reason. Like, that's be warranted.
It's a wonderful way to get away from all the pressures in life.
I think the sense of community has really helped me as a person because I'm typically very isolated.
It's definitely very confidence building.
It's brought me out of my shell and stopped being an introvert.
I could like be a hero and do all these things.
You find really creative, really fun, really talented people.
Meet people who are in my group that I've only known as a character.
Probably made more friends online than I have in real life.
The games that you bring out just helps people, honestly.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Playing these games just kind of put me out of the worry and the stress.
I was in a dark place for a while, and I told myself I wasn't going to be there anymore. And so now the only dark places that I'm allowed to go are in dungeons and ESO.
Just being someone who is LGBT, it's nice to be able to sit down and play these games and feel accepted for who I am. It's really nice to see that their storyline has some sort of emotional effect on me as a player.
And I just really admire the creativity that goes into the process of making these big worlds with these amazing stories.
Please welcome two guys standing on the stage.
Building these fantastic worlds and telling these stories comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
Id Software.
And I'm Robert Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software. Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game development not by looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with Go Anywhere, Do Anything, open world RPGs.
Good game.
We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming. We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles.
But at what cost? Horse armor. Oh, I was joking.
there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim. We, of course, developed the first commercially viable VR technology revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits.
That guy really likes Tim Willits.
And of course, we are well known as developers of best-in-class engine technology with our IdTech engine. Innovation and creativity is in our DNA, and all of these advances were done with one goal in mind: to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
We're going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd like to introduce you to Orion.
Orion.
Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology. It is our name for a group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion can work with any game engine and will improve player experiences no matter which game you're playing or whether you're streaming on Stadia, on xCloud, or another streaming platform. So, how does Orion work?
The exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used
another streaming thing, though.
Software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level,
Especially with that Stadia.
Game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency. In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth. And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to integrate with your game build with our SDK.
But what does that mean for you? It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers. So it won't matter if your friends and family are sucking up all the bandwidth, or if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
Let's see it put to work, though. It sounds really good on paper, but that's one thing. I gotta see it put to work. Cause I can barely run this. I can barely run this video stream.
New computer technology. One must ask the question: can it play Doom?
Good question. Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
I'd like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist from id Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity. That's Doom at 60 frames per second without perceptible latency. And we want you all to experience powerful streaming technology yourself as we test and refine it. So for a chance to be among the first in the world to stream Doom 2016 for free, all you need to do is join the Doom Slayers Club by registering at slayersclub.com tonight. Because
It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
everybody could use a little more Doom in their life.
I just know my internet is garbage, so the thought of this working smoothly.
We'll see you in hell.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath.
Like I said, just give me more of the same. And I'll be happy.
It is their time to give penance. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Doom Eternal.
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal.
And I'm...
Thank you.
And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons, and your crusade to save it will take you across dimensions, to locations never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Yeah. There is so much to see and discover, but Doom is first and foremost about gameplay, and Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy. The fun comes from mastering the experience, because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Absolutely.
Except the game's file size. I still can't believe Doom, the original Doom was like almost 100 gigs. Like, that thing was ridiculous. Like I got it and I was like, I'm ready to play. And I had to wait like hours before it finally downloaded. Like,
let's take a look.
They better hopefully Doom Eternal's not worse. But I can already sense it's gonna be just as bad. A lot more platforming type stuff on this one. I like the way this thing's cut. It's like little quick transitions.
Thanks. You know, it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long. If you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight, you'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show. for those not here, but at
Wow,
E3 this week,
I don't play the
we'll have
game?
Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda booth all week.
Yeah. But enough talk. Let's see how it all comes together. And watch as this perfect killing machine goes to work.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
Alright. There's Doom. It's more Doom. It's like I'm fine with this. I just loved how fast this game was. Like you really got the feeling of those original Doom games. Like where all these shooters started getting really slow and it's like over high octane. It's like then this game came out and it's like if you're not like this, I don't know what you're doing. Also, that soundtrack for Doom 2 was that soundtrack was great. I was just standing there. Oh boy. Demo in, yep. I'm really loving it.
Thanks.
All right.
That was classic. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah. But I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
It's gonna be this year.
You don't have to wait too much longer.
Yeah.
Not quite tomorrow. But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
Oh, God, November. There's too many games coming out that month. You guys need to hold back.
We're very excited
It's like
about
3-4
that,
games coming out in November.
Really special for Doom
Like,
fans.
oh.
An amazing collector's edition we're really proud of.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an actual helmet. Yeah, you could wear that.
Well, I'll see it when it comes out. Remember that Fallout bag? When people had that bag and it like all plasticky and looked terrible. Let's see if it looks like that when it comes out.
That's right.
Already a badass.
He's already got one on.
All right, well, we've got one more thing we know that you've been waiting to hear about. Our totally new Doom multiplayer experience. We call it Battle Mode. We've been developing this in-house at id.
It's like even though I did play a little bit of the multiplayer, it was that single player that got me for that game.
To share this with you. This is pure Doom, but with your friends, where 2 player-controlled demons take on 1 fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know, we can't wait because we know you'll love the different play styles of the various demons because each has unique movement, attacks, and abilities.
They can even spawn AI demons to control the battlefield and help you take down the Slayer. It's strategic, competitive, and it's a ton of fun. And we can't wait to share more details with you this year at QuakeCon.
That's right, a lot more to share at QuakeCon, but before we go, we do want to take a first look at Doom Eternal's new multiplayer. On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
ID presents.
Fight. Demon health critical. Slayer health critical. Slayer killed. Round 2.
I feel like it'd be fine. I wonder what the balancing is on it. If this is gonna be one of those things where like the demons are gonna win, but no, I'm probably not gonna really play that mode because I just want to go in for single player. And Peter.
Another round of applause, please, for Marty Hugo and all of our presenters tonight. And for everyone at our studios around the globe that have worked so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon. Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom. We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight. If you're here at E3 this week, we'll have hands-on with many of our games, so be sure to stop by our booth. In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
All right. That is the Bethesda showing for E3. I think I'll do my.
Bethesda, we're in the business of creating heroes.
I guess I'll continue watching. Looks like it's. That was gonna be like a sizzle reel.
It's like we hand you this malleable clay and you do these extraordinary things that we never could have imagined. We get to build these worlds and these communities, and you all come in and you play, and you bring these worlds that we create to life.
You help us build richer worlds.
You add meaning to everything we do.
We are glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
To the heroes.
To the heroes.
À la vôtre.
Shit, I don't have a drink.
To you.
This is a sizzle reel if I saw it. All right. Well, that was the Bethesda showing for E3 2019. Decent showing. I think the standout games for me were definitely Ghostwire, even though I don't know what that is. I think it could be pretty good. I have trust in Shinji Mikami. Doom Eternal looks good. I think the Wolfenstein expansion or DLC looks fine too. Besides that, not really too much. If you were an Elder Scrolls Online fan, like that one guy in the audience, you probably loved this showing. Yeah, you know, all right. Like, I don't know. There wasn't too much for me here this time. Like below average. So yeah, that's Bethesda's. So up next on the docket we have Ubisoft tomorrow. So get ready, because that one we got some stuff in store. We got dancing, we've got memes. Well, we'll see. So that's gonna be it for me here. Thank you for watching, and woo indeed.